Good evening, everyone. Can you please let me know if I'm audible and visible? Yeah. So, in today's session, we are going to talk about time management techniques for IELTS writing task 1 and task 2. When it comes about IELTS writing, there are a number of students who are unable to manage their time and they take always more than 60 minutes time to complete both the tasks, task 1 and task 2. In that case, what happens in the final examination, you'll be given 60 minutes time only, and if you're unable to manage your time when you practice for it on daily basis, you're going to leave something or the other, in the final examination. You would not be able to complete your writing, right? So of course we need to understand time management is really very important, and within 60 minutes only, of course, we are supposed to complete our writing task 1 and writing task 2. And it's not just about writing, it's about three things, I would say. You are supposed to plan it out, right? Planning. If I talk about writing task 1, planning, then writing, and then revision. ये तीनों चीज़ें, they are really very important, okay? So it's not just about writing, it's about planning as well as revision, right? Planning actually helps us a lot into time management. When we plan our essay, when we plan our writing task 1, we are able to write much easier and within time, right? Because we have already planned out, we already know what to be done there, right? So it doesn't take much time in writing, okay? And revision is definitely needed so that we could take out our mistakes. Otherwise, those mistakes will be taken out by examiners. They'll be checking those mistakes, they'll be seeing, and if they see those mistakes, definitely they'll deduct your band score, right? Yeah. Okay, this is my referral code. To get Unacademy subscription, use this code and get 10% off on plus subscription charges. This is SHAMAARORA 10, Shama Arora 10. You'll be getting 10% off in case you use this code and get Unacademy subscription. Hi Rahul, good evening. Good evening everyone. This is the course, guys, which we started on 17th of November. Today it's 18th, right? Yesterday only it got started. Wherein writing, listening, grammar, speaking and reading, all the modules are going to be covered. Writing by Sonam ma'am, listening by Gurpreet sir, grammar by Shivangi ma'am, speaking by Kavaljit ma'am, and I'm actually taking the reading part in it. Yesterday I explained the strategy and tips for match the heading questions. Today we did MCQs, and tomorrow we are going to do true, false, not given, yes, no, not given. Yeah. So the students who are interested to attend a complete batch course to improve their overall understanding of all the modules, they must join the course. And to join the course, they need to get Unacademy subscription. Yeah. And I've already told this code SHAMAARORA will, if you use this code, you'll be getting 10% off on the plus charges, right? Plus subscription charges. Yeah. This is undoubtedly the best platform for IELTS preparation because of a number of reasons. 20 plus courses every month are being published. General and academic, both of the trainings are being given. Mock tests are being done every month, every week, I would say. Live speaking sessions are being conducted. Writing test assessments are being conducted. And doubt solving classes are there, which are arranged after every 3 sessions of the course. Okay. Yeah, so let's talk about writing time management technique now. Yeah, good evening, Mani. Time management technique for writing. Yep. So you have a total of 60 minutes time to do the whole writing test, right? Task 2, wherein we are supposed to write minimum 250 words. Task 1, herein we are supposed to write 150 words. And task 2 is of 6 bands, task 1 is of 3 bands. And that is the reason we are supposed to spend 40 minutes time onto task 2, whereas 20 minutes time onto task 1, right? Okay, this is very important to understand. Don't start with writing task 1, do task 2 first. What's the reason behind this? In task 2, like for IELTS writing task 2, which is an essay, we need to think a lot. We need to have a number of ideas to be written. We need to use the good language. We need to make 4 paragraphs. We need to write at least 250 words, right? So many things we're supposed to do there, right? So this is something wherein ideas are supposed to be used, proper ideas as per the task. So we have to think a lot for this, yeah? That is the reason this should be done first, and then you should come on to writing task 1, which is definitely easier than writing task 2, and it doesn't take much time, right? Writing task 1 is something wherein, if we talk about academic writing task 1, there is a chart or a graph which you're supposed to explain. So the picture is already given, the data is already given, you just have to explain that, you know. If we talk about letter writing, 3 questions are given and you are supposed to answer onto 3 questions, right? So it is comparatively easier, right? That is why what I'm saying, task 2, whenever you do practice for both writing task 2, do it together, task 1 and task 2, दोनों का regular practice, daily basis पे practice किया करो, and essay writing should be done first and writing task 1 should be done after the essay writing, okay? You need to spend some time on planning. Planning बहुत important है. I'll be letting you know further कि किस तरह से you are supposed to divide your time for planning, writing, revision, and किस तरह से planning should be done, किस तरह से writing वाला time which we have divided up, how that should be divided up further. Okay, yeah. Practice makes perfect. Practice doing the process of analyzing, brainstorming, planning, and writing as much as possible in 40 minutes. If you think that let's not do practice for daily basis and just do it for once or twice a week, and time should be managed, that is not a possibility. If you want to manage your time, if you want to manage your time effectively, this 60 minutes time, so you must practice on regular basis. Practice makes perfect. So every day your writing should be done. You should write it, okay? Not only one task, both the writing tasks should be done on regular basis so that you could understand the planning part, the writing part, the revision part, how to manage time, and how to write it down. Whatever the ideas we have on our mind, how to actually implement while writing, how to write it exactly, है ना? So वो चीजें कब हो पाएंगी? When you will be doing it on regular basis. So do practice for writing on daily basis. Don't just do it on alternate days or maybe just once or twice a week. Don't do that, please, okay? If you want to really improve your writing, if you want to manage your time, it has to be done on daily basis, right? Read sample answers to get ideas. In IELTS writing task 2, as already discussed, we need to think about the good ideas, right? So it takes a lot of time. जब हम when students start thinking about the ideas कि कौन सा idea लिखना चाहिए, I'm not getting idea related to the question. Many of the students say this, है ना, कि we are not getting ideas, and it's not possible for us to think about a number of ideas to be written in the essay, and that is why we are unable to manage our time, है ना. तो एक तो ये चीज, we do not need to have a number of ideas पहली बार, right? Because we have 250 to 280 words only to be written, and उसमें हमें it has to be divided up in 4 paragraphs, है ना. Second thing, sample answers, if you read it on daily basis, कुछ भी like 4 to 5 sample answers you can read from internet, or maybe if you have any IELTS booklet with you, right? So read 4 to 5 sample answers on daily basis so that you could have some ideas about the topics. Like say for example, crime. Crime is a broad topic wherein around 9 to 10 IELTS questions are there. Maybe about the reasons of crime or the problems which happen because of this, the solutions, right? Lot many other things crime related, okay? So what you need to do, you need to read sample answers, crime related sample answers, so that you could have some ideas about crime related topics, है ना? So if you have ideas already about any of the crime related topics, it will not take much time to think about the ideas, and this time of yours will be saved, है ना? So you'll be able to manage your time, right? So read sample answers on daily basis if you want to improve your time management for IELTS writing. ठीक है. Another thing, writing task 1 and task 2 should be done every day. Okay, this I've already told, है ना, and get it checked regularly from an experienced tutor so that you could get to know your mistakes, है ना. If you're writing on daily basis या maybe once or twice a week या alternate days पे ही लिख रहे हो and you're not getting it checked, तो आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा what mistakes are being done by you. You'll not be able to work on your mistakes. So write it on regular basis and get it checked from an experienced tutor, the one who can tell you your mistakes and how to work onto those mistakes. Fine? Yeah, work on speed. It's important to practice writing in 40 minutes, essay writing in 40 minutes, and of course task 1 within 20 minutes only. है ना? So this I've already told. Practice doing it on regular basis, on daily basis, right? But make sure you know how to write a good essay first. ठीक है, हमें time management पे definitely work करना है ना. That is really important कि within 60 minutes we complete both the writings. लेकिन उससे पहले जो ज़रूरी चीज़ है वो क्या? We need to understand how to write a good essay, how to write a good report, how to write a good letter, है ना. Until and unless we know about it, even if we manage time, it's not worth it, है ना. अगर आपको पता ही नहीं है अच्छा ऐसे कैसे लिखना है, you are writing anything which is not required to be done, time manage कर भी लिया आपने, it's not worth it, because ultimately आपको अगर IELTS writing का format नहीं पता, if you do not know how to write a good IELTS essay, तो अगर आपने टाइम में 250 से 280 वर्ड्स कंप्लीट कर भी लिए विदिन 40 मिनट्स, इट्स नॉट वर्थ इट, क्योंकि बैंक स्कोर अच्छा नहीं मिलेगा, है ना. सो टाइम मैनेजमेंट डेफिनेटली करना है, लेकिन उससे पहले यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू राइट अ गुड एसे, है ना. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू राइट अ गुड लेटर. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द format of IELTS letters. You need to understand the format of IELTS essays. You need to understand the format of IELTS academic writing task 1, report writing, है ना. तो वो चीज़ें उससे भी पहले हमें पता होनी चाहिए. So you need to understand different types of letters and their format. You need to understand different types of charts or graphs and different types of essays. एक अच्छा structure आपको बनाना आना चाहिए. You need to know how to write it impressively, how it should be, like what should be written in the introduction of the essays, what can be written in the body paragraphs, what should be written in conclusion, right? How many words we are supposed to write in each of them, and then of course time management would work, right? Yeah. Get to know how many words you write per line, then you will know whether you have reached 150 or 250 by line counting rather than word counting. Yeah. So okay, one thing that most of the students, you know what they do for essay writing, if we talk about, they write around 350 to 400 words, and then they complain about this thing that we are unable to manage time for writing. अब ये देखो, if you are writing around 100 extra words, तो definitely it will take around 5 to 8 maybe maximum 10 minutes time on this, है ना. इतना टाइम तो आप इसी चीज़ पे वेस्ट कर रहे हो which has not been asked us to do. हमें क्या बोला गया that we have to write at least 250 words for essay writing. So if we are supposed to write 250 words, minimum 250 words, why do we need to write 350 or 400 words? Why are we wasting our time onto writing 100 extra words? है ना, that shouldn't be done. So जब आपको बोला गया write at least 250 words, तो maximum 270 280 you should write, not more than that. ठीक है, इससे ज़्यादा लिखोगे that will be a waste of time and you'll not be able to complete it within the given time period. Even if you are able to complete within the given time period, you'll not be able to get time for the revision. You'll not be able to get time to eliminate your mistakes. So please do not write any extra words, neither for task 1 nor for task 2. Right? So task 1 में 150 to 170 words and task 2 में 250 to 270 or 280 words. Do not write more than that. Okay, and you know your words are counted in the final examination. Your each and every word is counted there, right? But it doesn't mean कि आपने अगर 300, 280 या 300 words लिख दिए तो you'll be penalized for that. No, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होने वाला. हाँ, if you write less than 250 words, you'll definitely be penalized because they have asked you to write at least 250 words for essay writing, है ना. तो अगर आप कम वर्ड्स लिखते हो तो बैंड्स को डिडक्ट हो जाएगा डेफिनेटली, बट अगर आप एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड्स लिखते हो तो नहीं डिडक्ट होगा, है ना. तो हम 20, 30, 40 एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड्स लिख सकते हैं, बट इससे ज़्यादा मत लिखो क्योंकि टाइम भी तो वेस्ट होगा ना वर्ड्स एक्स्ट्रा लिखने पे, राइट. ओके, नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज हाउ टू काउंट वर्ड्स. अगर आप हर वर्ड काउंट करोगे इट विल टेक 2-3 मिनट्स टाइम, है ना, जो है ही नहीं. टाइम मैनेजमेंट तो ऑलरेडी इट्स बीइंग अ प्रॉब्लम, है ना. सो डू नॉट काउंट ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड. व्हाट यू नीड टू डू, you need to count the number of words written in one line. Maybe you have written around 7 to 8 words in one line. Count the total number of lines and multiply them, right? This is the number you'll be getting, how much you have written, है ना. So this is the way you should count instead of counting per word. Okay, each word should not be counted because that will be a waste of time. ठीक है. Okay, avoid panicking. Practice will improve this because you will get to know what you can do in 40 minutes. And so you will not need to keep looking at the time. या अगर आप, जैसे मैंने ऑलरेडी बताया, इंस्टेड ऑफ पैनिकिंग यू शुड मैनेज योर टाइम. एंड टाइम मैनेजमेंट कैसे होगा? ऐसे नहीं होगा इफ यू थिंक कि मैं वीक में 1 या 2 बार राइटिंग कर लूँ एंड आई विल बी एबल टू मैनेज माई टाइम. नो, दैट्स नॉट अ पॉसिबिलिटी. यू हैव टू डू इट ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस. एंड मैंने ऑलरेडी बताया, जब आप करना शुरू कर रहे हो राइटिंग, उससे पहले यू नीड टू नो हाउ टू राइट अ गुड एसे फर्स्ट, हाउ टू राइट अ गुड लेटर फर्स्ट, है ना. ऑलरेडी यू हैव आइडियाज व्हाट टू बी डन, देन ओनली टाइम मैनेजमेंट वुड वर्क. अगर आपको ऑलरेडी पता ही नहीं है व्हाट टू बी डन, राइट, इवन इफ यू आर मैनेजिंग टाइम, यू लूज मार्क्स समवेयर एल्स, है ना. टाइम मैनेज कर भी लिया तो मार्क्स कहीं और डिडक्ट हो जाएंगे, राइट. सो प्लीज स्टार्ट राइटिंग इट ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस, बट बिफोर दैट यू नीड टू नो द IELTS राइटिंग फॉर्मेट, है ना. Yes, okay, Mani, that's good. Be aware of your common mistakes to save time when revising. I've already told, I'll be telling you further as well कि कितना time किस चीज़ पे लगाना चाहिए. तो we have to do 3 things: planning, writing and revision, है ना. अब अगर आपको रिवीजन करते हुए उससे पहले you know कि what are your common mistakes generally, आप किस तरह की mistakes करते हो. Suppose there is a student who makes mistakes of simple present tense, है ना. तो जब आपको पता है आपकी सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस की मिस्टेक्स ज़्यादा होती हैं, तो जब आप रिवाइज कर रहे हो, why not to be careful about simple present tense, isn't it? You should be getting. जब आपको ऑलरेडी पता है, you know, when you get your writing assessed from a tutor, they tell you what your improvement areas are, है ना. Sometimes they tell you need to work on the tenses. Sometimes they tell you need to work on prepositions. Sometimes they tell you need to work on idea generation, है ना. Sometimes they tell you need to work on different type of structures, right? So whatever you are told, take it seriously and start working on them. And when you revise your essay, be careful कि जो आपकी mistake निकली, have you worked on that mistake in this particular essay, in this particular writing or not? तो when you already know what your improvement areas are, जब आप उनको एक तो work करना शुरू करो, and when you revise your essay, when you revise your letter or report, be specifically careful about those mistakes की उनको correct करना पहले ज़रूरी है, जो generally आप करते हो, है ना. If you do not know your weaknesses, you'll waste time looking for mistakes, है ना. If you often make errors in the use of simple present tense, you can skim your writing and check for that specifically. I hope it's clear to each one of you, है ना. Right. So सबसे पहले बात करते हैं academic writing task 1 की. How to manage time for this. Academic writing task 1 में किस चीज़ के लिए कितना time manage करना चाहिए. So, you know, academic writing में we are given a chart or a graph, है ना. And how the time should be managed. देखो, सबसे पहले planning. I've told you already, planning, writing and revision, है ना. So planning पे 3 minutes time, revision पे 2 minutes time, remaining 15 minutes time should be spent on writing, ठीक है. And this should further be divided. देखो कैसे. 2 minutes on to writing the introduction, which is not a big deal for report writing. Why? Because whatever the sentence is given, you just have to paraphrase that, है ना. Overview पे around 3 minutes time, because this is really important to understand what to be written in the overview, and that must be written impressively, right. 5 minutes on to explanation part 1, 5 minutes on to explanation part 2. So this is the division done for your writing time period, right. How the 15 minutes time should be divided further. Opening paragraph पे 2 minutes are sufficient to be spent, right. Overview पे 3 minutes, right. Detailed explanation जो part 1 होता है, part 2 होता है, तो around 5 minutes time should be given to each one of them, and 5 minutes में easily it can be done. Why? Because we are supposed to write 3 to 4 sentences only. इससे ज़्यादा तो words ही नहीं होंगे ना. We have to do paragraph 1 introduction, then overview, then body paragraph 1, then body paragraph 2, है ना. तो 4 paragraphs बनाने हैं report writing में, right? So you have 150 to 170 words to be written. अब उस केस में 3 to 4 sentences only can be written in explanation part 1 as well as in explanation part 2, right? तो उसमें 5 minutes time for each of them would be sufficient, right? So ये time management please आप note कर लो for report writing, ठीक है? Now let's talk about GT writing task 1. So GT writing task 1 में planning पे 3 minutes time, salutation and purpose पे 2 minutes time, pointers, you know हमारे पास 3 pointers होते हैं, we are supposed to explain each one of them, है ना. तो 10 minutes time for the 3 pointers would be sufficient because we are supposed to write 2 to 3 sentences only in each of the paragraph. इससे ज़्यादा तो हमें लिखना नहीं होता, है ना. फिर concluding statement and sign off में around 2 minutes time and revision के लिए 3 minutes time. तो ये please planning part should be done in initial 3 minutes time, ठीक है. Writing के लिए you should have around 14 minutes time and remaining 2 to 3 minutes time should be spent on the revision. Revision बहुत ज़रूरी होती है जिसके लिए आप लोग टाइम ही नहीं बचाते हो. तो टाइम मैनेजमेंट डेली करोगे तो you'll be able to save time for the revision also, जिसमें you can eliminate your own errors. अपनी ही mistakes को आप eliminate कर सकते हो. Fine. I hope it's clear. Let's talk about essay writing now. So essay writing में what has to be done? देखो planning में ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा ऑफ कोर्स. बाय? बिकॉज वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट डिफरेंट आइडियाज़, है ना. किस तरह के आइडियाज़ एज पर द टास्क वी आर सपोज टू राइट, है ना. सो हमें सोचना होता है. तो इस पार्ट में 6 to 7 minutes शुड बी गिवन टू प्लानिंग. अब अगर आप 6 to 7 minutes का टाइम दे रहे हो ना, तो ट्रस्ट मी इट्स नॉट अ वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है कि प्लानिंग पे अगर मैं टाइम वेस्ट करूँ तो आई नॉट बी एबल टू राइट. एंड लेट मी टेल यू, प्लानिंग पे अगर आप टाइम लगाते हो तो यू आर एबल टू राइट एन इम्प्रेसिव एसे फर्दर बिकॉज यू ऑलरेडी हैव गॉट टू नो व्हाट आइडियाज टू बी रिटन. आपने ऑलरेडी अच्छे आइडियाज सोच लिए, है ना. आपने ऑलरेडी सोच लिया व्हाट यू विल राइट इन BP1, व्हाट यू विल राइट इन BP2, राइट. सो दैट एक्चुअली इज अ वेरी गुड थिंग. फाइन. सो प्लानिंग पे 6 to 7 minutes का टाइम शुड बी स्पेंट. ओके. राइटिंग पे अराउंड 28 to 30 minutes टाइम and revision पे 3 to 4 minutes time should be spent. ठीक है. जो मैंने ऑलरेडी बताया, you guys don't do it, you don't take it seriously. Many of you don't take it seriously. 3 to 4 minutes time definitely should be given to the revision part, क्योंकि revision करते हुए हम अपनी mistakes निकाल सकते हैं, है ना. Suppose कोई spelling mistake हो गई, लिखते लिखते पता नहीं चला, तो अगर आपने revision नहीं किया, अब वो तो एग्जामिनर्स देखेंगे कि स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक्स है, मतलब स्टूडेंट को इन वर्ड्स के स्पेलिंग्स नहीं आते. इवन इफ यू नो, जल्दी जल्दी में मिस्टेक्स हो गई, इवन इफ यू नो द स्पेलिंग, स्टिल यू आर गोइंग टू लूज मार्क्स फॉर दैट बिकॉज आपने रिविजन नहीं किया, आपने उन स्पेलिंग्स को करेक्ट नहीं किया, है ना. तो एक तो स्पेलिंग. अनदर थिंग मैंने ऑलरेडी बताया, जो भी आपके इम्प्रूवमेंट एरियाज हैं, है ना, वट एवर द पार्ट यू आर वीक इन, यू शुड चेक इट एट द एंड जब आप रिवाइज कर रहे हो कि क्या मैंने वो चीज़ की है ना. हैव आई रिटन द इनफ नंबर ऑफ वर्ड्स इन द इंट्रोडक्शन. क्या मैंने बॉडी पैराग्राफ्स में प्रॉपरली पॉइंट एंड उनको एक्सप्लेन किया है. हैव आई एडेड एग्जाम्पल एनीवेयर. क्या मैंने टेंसेस करेक्टली यूज करे हैं. हैव आई यूज्ड प्रेपोजिशंस एट द करेक्ट प्लेसेस, है ना. तो वो चीज़ें एंड में रिवाइज करते हुए चेक किया करो कि आपने जो भी आपकी यूजली मिस्टेक्स होती है कि आपने उनके ऊपर काम करने की कोशिश करी है. फाइन. एंड इफ यू हैव रिपीटेड द कनेक्टिंग वर्ड्स while writing, you can write the synonyms of those words or maybe you can change those words at the end while revising, है ना. Suppose आपने because word को 4 times लिख दिया overall writing में 4 times. अब वो तो repetition count होगा in case you do not correct this mistake of yours, है ना, कि आपने repetition कर दिया, 4 जगह पर लिखा हुआ है, तो वो तो repetition count होगा कि आपने सेम ही स्ट्रक्चर को बार बार रिपीट कर दिया. बट इफ यू रिवाइज, तो रिवीजन के टाइम पे आप बिकेस वर्ड को चेंज कर सकते हो इनटू अदर वर्ड्स, है ना. इसके और भी सिनोनिम्स होते हैं, और भी कुछ वर्ड्स जैसे सिंस यूज हो सकता है, जैसे एज यूज हो सकता है, राइट, एट द प्लेस ऑफ बिकेस, है ना, ड्यू टू द फैक्ट दैट यूज हो सकता है। तो ये चीज़ें एट द एंड किया करो जो बहुत ज़रूरी है अगर आप अपना इम्प्रेसिव राइटिंग लिखना चाहते हो, एंड इफ़ यू वॉन्ट योर आपकी राइटिंग में ज़्यादा मिस्टेक्स ना निकले, है ना। ओके, सो प्लानिंग के लिए 6 to 7 मिनट्स, राइट। प्लानिंग करते हुए यू आर सपोज टू बी केयरफुल अबाउट कि आपको इंट्रो में क्या लिखना है वो सोच लो, BP1 में क्या आइडियाज़ दोगे, BP2 में क्या आइडियाज़ दोगे, कौन सी वोकैब यूज़ करोगे, दैट कैन ऑल्सो बी मेड नोट्स ऑफ, राइट। एंड कनेक्टिंग वर्ड्स कौन कौन से यूज़ करोगे, तो इन सब के आप नोट्स बना सकते हो प्लानिंग करते हुए। वो कैब कैसे, अब कई बार स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है शुरू में हम कैसे वो कैब के नोट्स बनाए, तो आईएल्स की राइटिंग में तो इट्स अबाउट टास्क स्पेसिफिक वोकेबलरी मेनली, है ना। अब अगर आपके पास हेल्थ रिलेटेड कोई टॉपिक आया तो आप हेल्थ रिलेटेड वर्ड्स लिख सकते हो वहाँ पर, है ना। हेल्थ रिलेटेड कोई वर्ड है, फूड रिलेटेड कोई आपके पास कोई टॉपिक आया तो आपको हेल्थ रिलेटेड जो भी वोकेबलरी आती है मेक नोट्स ऑफ देम, हेल्थ रिलेटेड, राइट। जैसे होलिस्टिक, मेडिकल, फास्ट फूड, क्योर, प्रिवेंशन, जंक फूड, रेडीमेड फूड, है ना। तो ये सब हेल्थ रिलेटेड आते हैं क्योंकि पीपल दीज डेज आर नॉट मच केयरफुल अबाउट देयर हेल्थ, है ना। तो वो जंक फूड बहुत खाते हैं, रेडीमेड फूड बहुत खाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से हेल्थ रिलेटेड इश्यूज आते हैं। आई होप यू ऑल आर गेटिंग, है ना। सो अगर हेल्थ रिलेटेड, फूड रिलेटेड कोई टॉपिक है तो आप इस तरह की वोकैब वहाँ पर लिख सकते हो, फाइन, राइट। ओके, कनेक्टिंग वर्ड्स एज वेल जो भी आप टास्क में यूज करोगे, राइट। ओके, फिर उसके बाद जो राइटिंग वाला पार्ट है ना, that should be further divided up क्योंकि we are supposed to make 4 paragraphs, intro, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2 and we have to write conclusion also, है ना। so intro पे 4 to 5 minutes का time would be sufficient because we are supposed to write 2 to 3 sentences only, तो 4 to 5 minutes should be spent onto that, not around 10 minutes. some students spend around 10 minutes onto introduction, तो सारा time तो यही waste हो गया। 10 minutes if you're spending on the introduction, how would you be able to write the remaining part within the remaining time period including revision? That's not possible, है ना। तो intro आपको effective impressive introduction अगर आपको पहले ही पता है how to be written, तो it will not take more time, है ना। You will not take more time to write, 4 to 5 minutes में you will be able to write a very good introduction। तो पहले command होना चाहिए आप लोगों का कि intro लिखते कैसे हैं, है ना, right। BP1 में 8 to 10 मिनट्स, BP2 में भी 8 to 10 मिनट्स वुड बी सफिशिएंट। तो ये क्या करो, जब भी आप लोग अपना राइटिंग लिखने बैठते हो ना, हैव अ टाइमर विद यू, मे बी अपने मोबाइल फोन से या रिस्ट वॉच रख लो, जैसे भी हैव अ टाइमर, है ना। तो उसमें इनिशियल 6 to 7 मिनट्स प्लानिंग पे स्पेंड करो। फिर जब 6 to 7 मिनट्स हो गए, व्हेन द प्लानिंग इज ऑलरेडी डन, नाउ स्टार्ट राइटिंग। इंट्रोडक्शन सोच के लिखो फटाफट से कि येस आई हैव टू डू इट विद इन 4 to 5 मिनट्स ओनली, मे बी 4 मिनट्स या 5 मिनट्स का टारगेट रख लो, आप टू कंप्लीट इट इन 4 या 5 मिनट्स ओनली, फिनिश इट इन 4 or 5 मिनट्स। देन स्टार्ट बॉडी पैराग्राफ 1, अगेन टाइम का ट्रैक रखो कि 8 to 9 मिनट्स में मुझे ये फिनिश करना है BP1, है ना। तो जब आप ऑलरेडी सोच के चलोगे कि येस आई हैव टू फिनिश इट इन 8 to 10 मिनट्स ओनली, तो विल बी फास्ट इन राइटिंग। अदरवाइज यू विल कीप थिंकिंग, अगर आप टाइमर नहीं लगाओगे, आप सोचोगे ही नहीं, यू विल कीप थिंकिंग अबाउट इट। कई बार स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं, एक सेंटेंस लिखते हैं, दे इरेज इट, फिर दे राइट इट अगेन, फिर दे इरेज इट, फिर दे राइट इट अगेन, फिर इरेज इट। बार बार इरेज करोगे तो हाउ वुड यू बी एबल टू कंप्लीट योर राइटिंग विद इन द गिवन टाइम पीरियड, है ना। तो इरेज बार बार करने की बजाय लिख लो पहले जो लिखना है, एट द एंड जब आप रिवाइज कर रहे हो उस टाइम पे आप अपने जो भी करेक्शंस करना चाहते हो कर लो। अल्टीमेटली आपको पेंसिल से ही तो लिखना है, आप इरेज कर सकते हो एट द एंड, isn't it? So do it this way, this is going to help you, yeah. Do not erase it while writing, बार बार इरेज मत करो उसको, एट द एंड जब आप रिवाइज करो देन यू कैन डू। आपके पास 3 to 4 मिनट्स का टाइम बचा, अब आप जो भी करेक्शंस करना चाहते हो कर लो, क्योंकि एटलीस्ट यू हैव कंप्लीटेड इट from your end. Is it clear to each one of you? Right? Yeah. Conclusion पे 3 to 4 minutes का time should be spent and revision पे again 3 to 4 minutes which I've already told. So I hope everybody has got to know how to manage time for writing. मैंने already बताया, ideas पे work करो, daily ideas read किया करो, ठीक है। मैंने और क्या बताया, प्रैक्टिस इट ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस, डेली उसको लिखो, टास्क को डेली लिखो। अगर आप ये सोचो 1 या 2 दिन वीक में प्रैक्टिस करो एंड टाइम मैनेजमेंट हो जाए, दैट्स नॉट अ पॉसिबिलिटी। Improve your understanding. Understanding of what? Understanding of different types of letters, different types of essays and report writing, है ना। राइट. सो ये सारी चीज़ें करोगे एंड टाइम मैनेजमेंट करने की कोशिश करोगे तो डेफिनेटली यूल बी एबल टू डू इट, है ना. राइट गाइस. नाउ लेट मी नो in case if you want to ask anything specifically. Okay, so this is my referral code Shama Arora 10. Get Unacademy subscription. Currently the course on reading is going on and I'm going to start a full-fledged course on grammar from 1st of December. 1st December से शुरू हो जाएगा कोर्स ग्रामर का. ठीक है. सो द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर वीक एट दिस पार्ट, स्टूडेंट्स हु डू नॉट नो how to use grammar at the accurate place, how to use it correctly, they must join the course. Okay, they must get Unacademy subscription, and for getting Unacademy subscription use this code so that you could get 10% off on the plus subscription charges. Fine. All right guys. Okay, thank you.